at that. We're back with the star of History of the World Part 2, America's #1 Jilf, Nick Kroll. The new series is called History of the World Part 2. Obviously, it's a sequel to History of the World Part 1 from 1981.
Yes.
After 42 years, why is now the time, Nick Kroll?
Finally, 42. There should always be 42 years between sequels. The next History of the World Part 3 will come 42 years from now, which is 2020.
We'll lay that in later. Let's
Yeah,
lay
yeah.
that in later.
So, can I try? Oh, there you go. Look at this.
Some of your cast and the great Mel Brooks right there.
Yes, this is. Yes, this.
Come on. What was it like meeting him for the first time? What was it like meeting him for the first time?
I mean, I've met Mel. I call him Mel, by the way, because we're dear friends. Because like me and Mel and Marty get together. Martin Shkreli, I should say.
Okay.
Yeah.
Marty
Shkreli. Martin Shkreli.
Got it.
I'll recut so you can actually use this now. So
definitely leave that in.
Yeah,
definitely,
please.
Definitely leave
we
that
got
in.
that in?
Yeah,
good. It's in.
Yeah.
It made the cut. Okay, great.
Yeah.
They edit in real time. You guys don't realize this, and this is all. So.
We are taking out all the racist stuff he said, right?
Yeah.
We're taking all that? We're taking all the racist stuff he said.
Can we deep fake in the racist stuff with Stephen?
Sure. Sure.
You just need to straight. Okay, can I go? Is this your? Okay, which is? Okay. So this. Okay. So we just gotta get his face still, and then we can put in all this stuff about the Catholics and the Jews.
That sounds good.
Great.
That sounds good.
We got it. Okay. So,
you and Marty.
Me and Marty. Mel.
And Mel.
Mel Brooks is my hero. Like genuinely, truly, like it is a genuine. It's like truly a highlight of my life that I got to get a call from him to help him make this show. And I owned History of the World Part 1 on VHS. I own all of his movies on like. Young Frankenstein, The Producers.
You couldn't have seen History of the World when it came out. You're too young, right?
I was technically too young, but I was able to procure a trench coat and
stack yourself
stack
on
myself,
2 other toddlers?
Yes, onto other toddlers, and we got into the film. And
Gregory Hines, amazing.
Gregory Hines is amazing in the film. Dom DeLuise, I mean, Madeline Kahn. I mean, truly, Mel Brooks is my true comedic hero. And so when I got the call to be a part of the show, it was a highlight to just even have that moment. And it was my brother showed me all of his movies when I was very, very young. He showed me all those movies, and then he also showed me The Exorcist when I was 5. And so it was a real moment in my life where I could have gone either way. I could have gotten into comedy or demonic possession. And I think I made the right choice. But working with Mel has been really one of the true highlights of my life, and I got to ask him questions throughout the process.
Oh, wow.
Like, what did you, in your show of shows, what was the lunch order, And he was...
Oh, my God. I would love to know.
And it was a turkey sandwich with 1 slice of pastrami, because you need a little something. And...
That's not his order now. That's when he was a young guy doing your show of shows?
I don't want to get into... I can't reveal that.
What his order is now?
Yeah,
because they could track him based on his order.
They can track him. You know how the deep state is. You know how they are.
Sure.
No, but it was a true.
That's fantastic.
But doing the show and it's with Ike Barinholtz and Wanda Sykes, and we have an insane,
2 wonderful people,
and an insane cast of people, all of whom are massive fans of Mel Brooks. Want to carry on that tradition. If you haven't watched his movies, I highly recommend. Is that cool for me to just promote his other films?
1000%.
Great. So, if you haven't, The Producers, Spaceballs, History of the World Part 1, Blazing Saddles, Young Frankenstein, the list goes on.
To Be or Not to Be.
To Be or Not to Be, 12 Chairs. He's a genius, and we're all here doing comedy in some part because of what the foundations that Mel laid for us. And to do this show, which I think is an updated version of what he was doing in a current day context. A truly amazing cast. It was one of the great honors of my life to do this for.
Can I tell you, the only time I met Mel Brooks was amazing. I was out at the Emmys, and I'm leaning over at the bar, yeah, exactly, like that, and Dick Cavett comes by, and Dick Cavett goes, "Do you want to meet Mel Brooks?" And I said, "Yes, Dick," and then he goes, "Then come with me before one of us dies." And I went and met Mel. It was the most amazing experience.
And he's 96,
Yes.
and he's still funny.
Yeah.
He showed up at the premiere, and we didn't know if he was gonna come or not, and then they left a car out front of his house, and he came, which just goes to prove, if you leave a car out for somebody, like, they'll probably show up. You know what I mean?
Sure, you would.
Yeah, and he came and he talked about the weather, and it was so funny. He has jokes like, when you talk to Mel Brooks, where he still has bits that he's like, I have an idea. It's at the signing of Appomattox, and Robert E. Lee signs the treaty, and then he gets up and he's got his sword, and then he turns and he knocks 3 of his soldiers in the balls. And he's got these jokes that he's had ready to go for like 40 years. There's like a vault of Mel Brooks alts that didn't get in.
How many of the jokes end with knocking 3 guys in the balls? Because I would watch that. I would watch that all night
Well, that's
long.
what he's pitching for the end of our segment.
Great.
So...
we just need one more guy. Nick, it's so lovely to see you.
Thank you for having me, Stephen.
We could talk all night, but I got.
No, let's do it. Jim Hines.
Himes.
Oh,
Himes.
Jim, Representative Himes, I'm so sorry. Please be good on the Central Intelligence Committee. We need your help.
You're not from Connecticut, are you?
No, I'm not from Connecticut.
Oh, you're fine. He's a Connecticut guy.
Yeah, Connecticut.
The first 2 episodes of History of the World Part 2 are streaming now on Hulu. That's Nick Kroll, everybody. We'll be right back with Representative Jim Hines.